Welcome to Q&A Selling Online, with answers to questions about creating an online empire, promoting products, or building a brand. Your host, private label and e-commerce entrepreneur, Quin Amorim.
Welcome, everyone. This is Quin, and today I have with me Mike Zagare, and we are not going to be talking about Amazon today. I guess it may come up, but the main reason why we are here today is to talk about the 12 Days of Nuggets, where we are trying to help end child sex slavery. Mike, how's it going?
Really well. Thank you so much for having me on, guys. Excited to share this information with you.
Thank you, Mike. It's a pleasure being involved in this with you. And first of all, I want to thank you for having the initiative. You're the one that thought of all this, and it's something that you enjoy doing, helping other people, in this case, child slavery.
Yeah, well, the story came about 2 years ago. I went to CapCon, and I was blown away because they had a speaker there who talked for Operation Underground Railroad. And they were there for like an hour and a half, and they showed visuals, and they talked about their mission, and they really the entire audience was just besides themselves because of the problem that is child sex slavery. It affects 2 million people worldwide. It's a $150 billion industry, and it's worse than it's ever been. And what this particular organization is doing, Operation Underground Railroad, is they're sending in like ex-CIA, FBI, police officers as undercover traffickers. And they're going in there and they're posing as traffickers to get information. And then they're working with local law enforcement to break up these trafficking rings, free these kids, and then bring them home for rehab. And that's a long, extensive process. So they need as much help as they can possibly get.
Yeah, I did look into that stat. The 2 million was, it's such a staggering number when I saw that. And it's not just, sometimes we think that this is happening in third world countries, but it's not. It's happening right here in North America as well, Europe, and all over the place. And not only that $150 billion industry, like you said, not only is just big, but normally when an industry or any industry that is that big, that is illegal, it is very, very dangerous as well.
Yeah, right? These people they're putting their lives on the line. And I just spoke to the organization yesterday, the people who are working behind the desks to make all the stuff happen behind the scenes. And man, they are just such great people. They're dedicating their lives to just making this mission and helping these kids out. And yes, their lives, they're playing with people who, obviously they're doing things for money, and who knows what they're capable of. So it's a brave, brave cause that they're all going for.
Yeah. And so how are we going to help out these kids, and what are we doing to fix this?
Right. Yeah. So just, I heard about it 2 years ago, and my partner and I started contributing, some money, and we felt like that was a great way to go about it. And then right before Thanksgiving, literally Thanksgiving Eve, the morning of, I was at the gym and an idea just hit me, and it hit me like really hard. And it was like, okay, I have an audience and I have $2,500 in the bank that I want to contribute to OUR. That was going to be my donation this year. What if I use that money and I found out a way to work with my team and use my God-given gifts, which is building a team, organizing a plan to leverage not only my skills, but the skills of other influencers, other educators in the e-commerce and Amazon space. And what if we all got together behind this cause, and then we took that small idea, that also that golden nugget that everyone has, the needle moving golden nugget that people have in their brains, to share that information with all of these people. What if we got behind this cause together? So I started thinking, wow, this is really cool. If each one of these contributors thought back into like what worked in their business, what helped out the most people in their business, what is their single best tip, the essence of their single best tip. And if each one of these contributors broke that down into a 3 to 5 minute nugget, we wanted to make it short and sweet and easy to consume, but action-packed, and also easy to share, and also easy for people to make, because we wouldn't want like 40-minute videos here. We want short and sweet and easy. What if we got a lot of people to do this? So I started reaching out on, now Thanksgiving hit, then Friday was Black Friday. I was with my family putting up the Christmas tree, started reaching out on Saturday, and instantly people thought it was a good idea. And I can't even tell you how amazing the response has been. The people were the contributors were behind it. They have great hearts. They were like, yes, I want to get behind this. They felt empowered to use their audience, or to leverage their audience for a cause that could really go like a long way. And man, it really just it struck a chord. And then those influencers told other influencers, and now we have about 40 to 50 people in the Amazon space, educators, contributors, influencers, whatever you want to call it, who are going to share their gift and their message. And it's all going to be tied to raising $1 million for Operation Underground Railroad. So we set a bold, ambitious goal for it, because at first it was $10,000, and that's nothing to sneeze at. But I got on the call with my partner, and he's like, dude, I think you can do better than that. And then I was like, you know what? You're right. And then I made it $1 million. And the next day he's like, did you just 1,000x your goal you had? I was like, yeah, we want, because think about it. Like, I'm not living the existence that those kids are living. I don't even know what they're going through.
Yeah.
The way they described it, I implore you guys to go on YouTube and check out what Operation Underground Railroad is doing and the scenarios that these kids are in. This is no time to play small. It's no time to think small. It's time to take action. It's time to use my gifts and use our gifts as contributors, because and just get the word out. Because raising $1 million is great, but also raising consciousness and awareness, that's just as great to help save these kids.
Absolutely. Every time people hear about stories of kids being kidnapped, they often think about what those parents are going through. And that is nothing to sneeze at, what they're going through. I would never want to be going through something like that myself. But what the kids go through themselves, imagine helpless kid away from their parents, and then on top of that being abused. So you're right, it's no time to go small here. We're not going to think small. So for everybody listening, I want you guys to be able to get a nugget from every single one of the participants here. At the same time, you can help financially. And if you can't at this moment help financially, help by sharing all this information, by sharing what we are doing, so we can get a bigger audience. Help us out.
Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, so the way that it's going to go down is, starting 4 days ago, we started what we call dropping the gold nuggets. So I think it started at 10 o'clock on Monday, and now it's day 4 at the time of this recording. During the day, I'm on Eastern time. Every 3 hours, we drop a new nugget. So we're dropping 4 a day. We might do 5 a day, because the response has been you wouldn't believe how many people have come to me and said, I want to contribute to this cause. So many people have come. I've got messages all day long. So we're actually having a lot of people that are contributing their very best. And that's like our thing. Contribute your best, because we think that's going to make it go more viral and get in front of as many people as possible. So we have gold that's being dropped. We have some videos that have been shared 100 times already, and it's just been a couple of days. It's like small action-oriented, bite-sized pieces of gold that you can take and implement in your business right away. Our hope, and I got this from George Bryant, who's also contributing, our hope is that you use and implement these tips and strategies on your business. You do really well in your business, and then you think about some of the tips you implemented, and you consider donating a portion of that to Operation Underground Railroad to make a huge difference to help these kids.
There you go. And so if you're hearing this right now and you want to know what nugget I am going to let go, I will be up on day 6, which means that is going to be on the 14th or 13th.
Oh, today is Thursday. It's the 4th day, 5th. That's Saturday.
So just check it every day anyway, because every other one of the nuggets is very, very valuable. So if you want to know how to increase your online sales or your Amazon sales, all these tips put together. Actually, at the end of this, somebody should get an ebook with all the tips put together.
Good idea.
So check it out, and come support us. That's what we want.
Yeah, guys. And I'm on the Messenger. So if you go on there and you message the chat bot, Facebook Messenger chatbot on Days of Nuggets site. That's me responding to you. So let's start a conversation. And also check in. We'll have some lives. We'll have some fun, and we're even going to have like share-a-thons, and just get the word out any way we can.
Okay, and where do they find this, Mike?
Head on over to daysofnuggets.com. That's nuggets with an S at the end. Daysofnuggets.com.
There you go. Daysofnuggets.com. And if you guys are friends with me on Facebook, you can also check on my profile, or on LinkedIn. I'll have this shared with the links there as well. So, Mike, man, I really appreciate what you're doing for the kids, and appreciate everything else you do with PPC Entourage. And I want to thank you for everything.
Oh, thank you so much, Quin. And thank you so much for your big heart and contributing as well. I'm really appreciative.
Thank you.